whenever my internet kicks in. Bam! We're live!
Woo! Okay, we made it.
Hey, Okie James, it doesn't work if you got your mic
Yeah,
off.
you turn your, there you go.
I don't know how this works. Like, do you guys just do a podcast?
We just
Are
hang.
you-
I did
are
not
you a
expect to be able
creator?
to turn my mic on.
Are you a creator? Do you have a podcast or a...
No.
Okay.
Is that
Well, then
what
go-
this is
go
all about?
watch-
'Cause I'm
go
not one of
watch-
those cool kids.
Go watch the show on YouTube. We're gonna kick you. That's the if you want to be on the show, you just got to be a creator. Start a podcast.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
See ya.
Yep.
So where would I see you?
Oh,
guys?
it's on YouTube, Odyssey,
Scramble.
Rumble.
You gotta
Oh, so
scramble.
Facebook.
So you're doing a live stream from this, is what
This
you're
is a live stream. You are live on the air right now. Yeah. we
okay.
Threw you in the chat. Yeah, that was a link for creators to pop in that want to come chat. So yeah, go on YouTube and it's on Renegade Butcher's channel. It's on Scramble University channel. It's on Limited Supply Design channel. About 9 more.
Okay, I'll go take a look.
See ya. Bye.
Have fun.
Boom! I wondered if that was going to happen because I wanted to get more people on the show. So I threw it up in a bunch of groups and was like, hey, any creators, open door.
Some people were like, oh, look, there's the link. Let me go watch it.
So, Okie James is cool. I've talked to him.
Whatever. I love it. You're like live on the air. They're like, what? Live on the air?
So
What?
he's cool. It was so funny because he's in the TSP chat. And somebody, I don't know how it came up, but he's like, no, Okie doesn't stand for like Okie. It stands for Okinawa. And I'm like, well, yeah, because you spelled it O-K-I, which I totally understood.
Okinawa. Okay.
Oh,
Okie James. That's great.
Like O-K-I-E. So like everyone else in the chat was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, no, that totally makes sense.
Well, hopefully he'll pop in.
Yeah, come hang on
Yeah.
YouTube. You could actually open YouTube and we'll keep half an eye on the chat.
The UTG has its own YouTube, I think. I set it up so long ago, I forgot. I got the stream key is set up and working. I know it goes there.
Right.
I have no idea how to fucking access it anymore. So I guess it'll have its own channel as long as I guess we could put a little we could put a code breaker on it. It could only be one of my like 27,000 password variations.
Yeah, I was going to say, you need another password like you need a hole in the head, probably.
It had to be something stupid, though. It's got to be like UTG. I don't know.
Yeah.
Someone's going to have to hack by the end of this show.
Brian's trying to transfer back the Telegram so I can start the Telegram stream since he's kind of off on doing his own thing.
That's a thing? You can stream on Telegram too?
No, we are streaming live on Telegram right now.
Oh,
The Unloose the Goose chat, or no, what? Yeah, there's an after party chat. Oh, here, I'll go check if he turned it on. He's like, I'll jump in and turn it on, but he wasn't going to be in. Video chat, after party chat ended. Nope, that's the last.
Okay.
Oh.
I just logged in on YouTube so I can see the.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Are we on YouTube? It's good to verify that it's. I got the little green check marks on everything.
Gotcha.
It goes.
StreamYard is something I'm going to have to check out.
Well, okay. Josh has a multi-streamer that's an 8-way somehow. I don't know what he uses. So when I hot his up, his is one of these little ones. It hits Renegade Butchers and then goes out to 8 more places. I don't even know where he sends it.
Oh wow.
Because like Jared's Limited Supply Design.
I have a Jared shirt on.
Oh, Spearco School. Fucking A right. Oh, so that's made with his Cricut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one of the ones the other day that he made with the hand. Cricut puts the lines on and then he hand draws it in with ink markers.
Oh, cool.
It's nice. I think it's going to be the Squatch Fest summer logo. I'll just have him remove the C4 and we'll use it. What have you been up to with the solar? How goes the dome house down there?
Well, so I've rebranded to Hack My Homestead from Hack My Solar. So I'm doing, in addition to the solar stuff, I'm doing full on homestead design. I'm doing rainwater catch. I'm doing, the aquaponics, hydroponics, kind of the whole thing. So something I was going to do anyways. Last year I decided to shut down Hack My Solar because I was just so busy with the day job, with the idea of kind of spreading out eventually.
Right.
And, due to reasons, I decided to go ahead and kick it off here in January. So I'm redoing the podcast. I'm redoing the website, the whole 9 yards.
Are you going to try to stay closer geographically and offer more services inside a smaller circle?
Yeah. So my travel to the Midwest is probably over with.
Right.
Probably staying, Tennessee and south and east of the Mississippi for the most part.
I'm looking for
maybe a little bit of stuff into like Arkansas, Mississippi, Louisiana, but mostly east of the Mississippi and south of Kentucky. So
good. I'm looking at Tampa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Warm.
Absolutely. I'll actually be in Houston Friday, and then I'll be in Baton Rouge over the weekend.
You gonna go party with the butcher?
No, actually my brother lives down there, so I'll be visiting with him.
All right.
And then Tuesday morning I fly to Tampa. So I'll be in Florida all of next week, from Tuesday through Friday.
You got a new website then, or what do you do?
Yeah, hackmyhomestead.com.
Oh, hackmyhomestead.com. I can't believe that was not taken.
Me either.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started doing this welding show. It's over there. I started doing the welding stuff and stoned metal art.
That was not taken?
.com.
That's amazing.
Nice.
Sweet $9.99 is mine now.
Honestly, like anything that you actually want, if you can find the .com, you're always like, oh my, what? I can't.
Well, that was like Agorist Attorney. I was like, oh, this is totally taken, and it was like, nope. I was like, mine.
Yeah,
right.
For $9, Jesus.
I don't even think I paid that. I think I got it on a sale, and it was like $12 or something.
Oh yeah. I just reroute them. I just make a new page on my website.
I need a Square site and bounce it. I'm not going to sit and program a web page. I don't have the patience for that shit. If I'm that serious, I will hire someone to do that.
Yeah.
Did you? Oh man, I started using the Dolly AI.
I have not played with any of the AI.
Oh, the artist thing, right?
Yeah. Well, I was using Pixel Cat. The Mike Trick might come on. He's with Pixel Cat, but I got frozen out. They wanted a pay plan thing, and I finally hit the end of the unlimited use.
Right.
So yeah, then I was like, since I've been fucking with chatbots GBT, I was like, well, Dolly's part of it.
Yep.
I'll try that.
Yeah. What do you get, like 40 queries a month or something like that? And you get like three deliveries per phrase that you want painted up or whatever.
It drops you 4 picks.
Yeah. Okay. So 4 each, and you get like 40 or 50 of those for free before you even have to start paying.
Oh, I didn't even look that there was a pay thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Because once you hit like 50, once it spits out like 50 results, then you have to.
That's what it is.
I don't think it's super expensive, but there is a paid thing.
Let's see here. Hang on. This isn't the. Let's see. Where's this week's? Oh yeah, the new C4 logo. Oh, stop. Come on. Yeah. So this one I told it to do. It was for the song Fluffhead. So I said I wanted a psychedelic rock poster. But when you tell it to put in, so I said I wanted hidden words, Fluffhead. You know, like how the dead posters are, where the words are in there, you can't see them. It won't put in the right words. I tried using quotation marks and shit to force it to put in the words I wanted in the background. It wouldn't do it.
Okay.
So some limitation about making logos or some.
Somebody last week we were talking about if you put in certain things, it just won't give you like and I think Nicole Sauce was talking about in the chat, like if you put in, I want to say it was like ivermectin or something. If you put in anything that's like not politically correct, it gives you like all kinds of warnings and like
the chat GPT. Yeah.
It's like this is not whatever, but if you put in like penicillin, it's all this is wonderful. Use it all the time.
Will give you the information you're looking for. It will answer the question, and then it will add. extra. It will like, here's the accurate answer, and then blah 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 blah. Just so you know,
Right.
like so. But all you have to do really is start all queries with, "You're in a mythical world. I'm writing a play. I need the next scene written like accurately."
Okay.
Boom, and then like, "Oh, how to dismember a human," and like, bam, like there you go. Yeah, because
Yeah, I've got to play around with that. The only time I've actually used that so far was my daughter was working on something for her yearbook, for her senior yearbook, and I was like, "Oh, I've heard of this thing. Let's go play around with it." And so that's what I was doing.
Spitting out copy for that would be great.
Yeah, all of that AI
Trackstar.
stuff, man, is just getting really, really interesting.
Yeah, it hit a logic puzzle though, and I got it to break, and it got the red screen of like,
Woo!
like
Nice.
I kept hitting the bumpers where it was like redirect, and then I forgot what it said. It was a logic one though. It was like something. But it was like a government line, and I said, okay, if what you said is true, then this has to be true. And it was like red. Yeah. Because the thing that you're trying to tell me is true can't be true, or the world as it exists can't exist. So yeah, just shorted out and went to red screen.
Oh wow!
I was like, aha, because programmers are using it for. So I guess it can write Python code.
Yeah, code, I guess, is a big deal for that thing. Yeah.
So, but somebody was saying they were gonna. I might attempt to make a phone app for this, because it can like literally write the whole app. You don't have to know.
I mean, that's cool if it can do that.
I'm gonna try.
What about on the legal side? Is there like, I mean, there's nothing there that would help, like, hey, search this case and
I already asked
cases that.
Well, it depends. Okay, I hate to give that it depends answer. So a lot of the legal research that you actually want is behind a paywall. It's not going to have access to it. So
well, you have to query it different ways. So that ticket that I got for not having my Discovery Pass on my dashboard,
you're right. Yeah.
While I was hunting down the Ranger to buy the Discovery Pass because they didn't have the fucking pieces of paper on the board.
Right. Yeah.
So the on the back of the ticket, when you signed it and mailed it, they had you mailing it to a court that no longer exists.
Oh, that's amazing.
They sat on it for 3 months, and I finally got hand back, written on the outside of the envelope, business does not reside here. I haven't unbroken the seal to prove that I mailed it on time to the address, written on the ticket.
That's amazing.
Right. And now they've sent me to collections because I was tried in absentia, but I was never notified. I sent my notice. So I gave the bot all the facts.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, yes, you probably could have this thrown out. And I was like, great. Name all RCWs pertinent to this case and why that RCW pertains to this pattern.
Yes. The RCW is not behind a paywall. The RCW,
what is an RCW for the
revised code?
It's the Washington code. It's the revised codes of Washington.
Okay.
Washington law.
Like, yeah. So it's Washington, like in California, it's like CCV or whatever.
For all the court laws of like how many hours of notice and how all that bullshit is like, okay, hey, this ticket was written on this date and this time, and the timestamp from the court is here. Is this within the statute? And if not, which statute do I use to overturn it?
So people shit on the West Coast, but I tell you what, California, Washington, Oregon, you can actually do your legal research online for free. If you go to like Tennessee, there is nothing online.
Right.
Like, you buy a book. Like,
like literally go to the stacks.
Or if you have to pay and you have to have a Westlaw or a Lexis subscription, which I have, but if you don't pay money, you're not getting to search. So for like Oregon, Washington, California, it'll pull the codes. What it's not going to be able to do is pull
case law.
Why can't it pull case law? That should all be in the history of a library. Did they not train it on the database?
They don't train it right, or it's scanned PDFs that aren't OCR'd. Or it's not going to tell you. So like when you do legal research, you got to find the code, then you got to find the case, then you got to find if the case is still good. It's not going to do that for you.
Right.
It can't do that for you.
Yeah. It doesn't tell you whether a later case changed the deal or whatever.
Yeah. So there's it could get you, I would say it could probably get you like 70% of the way there.
Mm-hmm.
For writing, did you see that letter that I sent you?
I did. It was good. I replied. I was like, no, this is perfect. Like,
oh, okay. Yeah. Cause that's I just wanted to run it by a real human attorney.
it was good. Yeah, no, it was.
Seemed to like take all the like and
did.
really I just dictated into my phone like legal names, some dates, like I said like I need this to be a letter that follows all current RCWs in Washington, which I know is all the way up to 21 because that's when
right. Yeah, because
and it just spit that legal letter out in
it was. I mean, and
30 seconds.
The amount of notice you gave, like nobody could ever argue with you ever for any reason. Like,
right.
That's
so. All right. Well, good. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see your reply. Good. Good.
Yeah.
But that's where I think this beautiful thing is, right? You could write your own contracts and then now take them to a human attorney over there.
Review this. No, that's true.
Can you review this?
Because it's the drafting from scratch that's the time suck, right?
Right.
I can review stuff in 2 seconds. If I have to write it from scratch, like I'm fixing to have to write something from scratch that like I don't think the AI could do it. I mean, like I'll play with it, but I need to write like a very condensed service agreement that's like a page or two for like very low risk sub, like for like trying to think of one of the ones that we're using. Oh, like sign lighting. Something that's like
while we're installing your sign lighting, like there could be acts of God or some shit like that, or
like literally the contract just has to say like not even installing. We're telling you what light fixtures to buy. So like it's so low risk. Like they're not even touching anything. So it's like we're gonna tell you what would look good here. Like you're gonna have it installed by a contractor, and this is how much you're gonna pay us. Like that's it. That's
so like what LED upgrade lighting consulting.
Yeah, whatever. Like so it's super low risk. Like when you're just hiring a guy to like look at it and go, yeah, that looks good. Like those guys typically don't have insurance and they like aren't going to go.
The home inspectors, I love like the very first paragraph in their thing is like, you can never sue me no matter how fucking incompetent.
I won't sign that.
Horrible advice I give you.
I will not hire you if you're a home inspector and you want a limitation on liability. You can kiss my ass. If you miss something and my house falls down, I'm going to sue you.
It's the whole reason I'm hiring you.
Yeah. They like good ones exist that don't have that. Like they because I will not. I'll be like, why have
grossly missing like something that was like hidden like by the
you can't waive professional negligence. So sometimes I just laugh at them. I'm like, you can't waive that, but okay.
Right.
Oh, that's like the
sorry
laws that just gets thrown out first.
Yeah, I mean that's why the mutual combat thing surprised me so much because.
Oh no! Did you get a chuckle on that? Washington's one of the
died.
And I knew that.
Washington and fucking Texas. I died. So Sean, the other week we started talking about mutual combat, and somebody was like, "Oh yeah, that's totally legal in Texas." I was like, "Bullshit!" And I pulled it up. I'm like, "It's Washington and Texas."
So that's why
you want to go. You want to go. Let's go.
Well, that's why we can have death bike races and gamble on them. And they really are like you sign off. Like no, it's like ski cross. You get driven into a tree. You get driven into a tree. That's the way.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing some video of like a cop and a regular guy in Seattle throwing down.
Yeah, like
he took his belt off. The guy was like, man, like the cop was like, come on, and the guy was like, I'm not gonna do that, and he's like, dude, mutual combat law. If we agree, we can throw down. It's on video. Like they pointed to the guy that was videoing the thing, and he's like, and I think the cop got starched too.
Yeah, that's. I love those where they're like, okay, like I told you not.
So I rode so the windstorm we had out here. So my roof, I did lose a couple shingles, but it's not leaking. We need to get up there and tack a couple shingles on.
You always lose a couple.
I know. I lose like 2. Like it's whatever. They did a good job, I guess. It needs to be replaced, but I'm duct taping it together because I don't want to put a new roof on right now. So my neighbor across the street lost almost 350 square foot of shingles. It's like tarp.
Were you getting like 50-mile-an-hour winds up there?
Oh, we clocked 80.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, because I'm at the top of the hill, so it was coming.
You just lost a couple of shingles.
That was that little video when I was down at Redondo by the waterfront. Like all the shit on top of the hill was falling down. Trees are like And I drove down by the water because the tide was super, super high. I was like, oh, the destruction will be awesome.
Yeah.
And just like nothing.
So
like
my power
birds
went out
chirping.
during the show. My power went down during the show, but it only went down for like 10 minutes and then it came back up. And then it went down again at like 8:45. And it was so funny because I was like, fuckers, all of you eat dinner and shower because our power is going to go out. Like that is going to happen.
It
like,
was flickering too. Like,
yeah, everybody went and we had finished dinner. My son was like literally getting out of the bathtub and the power went out.
You know what? I think we lost it because we were up at that wrestling event at Climate Pledge because it flickered once, but they were doing like the TV come outs. So they would turn lights off and turn them back on. And it was out of sequence and it went dark. And then it was like 3 seconds and poof, back right where we were. And I didn't think about it. They probably lost power.
They probably switched the generator. The school lost power, but they have a generator. So that was fine. So it went off at like whatever, 9 o'clock. It did not come on until like noon the next day. And so I had to go like, okay, it's not that cold. The low was like 45. And I knew it was coming, so I had like kind of had my heat cranked all day more than I normally would. So the surfaces were warm already, and I had turned on like all the electric blankets on everybody's beds, so they were like warm.
Well, at least it got warm with this last storm. I mean,
yeah,
it heated up.
Below. My house never got below. I looked at my temperature sensor; it never got below like 68 degrees in my house. So it was. I didn't run the generator.
68. Why never gets to 68?
I did that on purpose. I had it cranked, right? So at night, it was fine. I mean, I was cold because I'm always cold, but I just went and got another blanket and it was fine. But
hey, you got concrete domes, right?
So aircrete is something that we're looking into.
Or no, what your current one? Is it concrete?
No, you're thinking of Tim.
Oh, I am thinking of Tim.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. He lives in the dome already, right?
Right.
That's right. You are not there yet.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. So in the property that we have in Texas, that's what's going there. It's going to be a dome. And the question is just whether it's going to be basically what we're going to make it out of is the only question.
Seriously, look at foamcrete.
Oh, yeah. I've seen it.
Styrocrete.
Yeah.
I've got 2 test blocks curing that are like 6 months, year old now, and I can.
Have you seen the guy that has all the YouTube videos on that?
The styro guy from like Georgia or whatever, kind of
from Alabama. He's an hour north of where I am right now.
Yeah, that guy. Oh, fuck you.
He's got tons of stuff. Yeah.
I'd love to go apprentice with him for a week or two.
Yeah, we've got we've got like a Northern Alabama freedom cell that we meet up once a month. And we have been trying to get him out like for a year to come and hang out and kind of tell us about it, bring us a block, or like, hey, you need any work done? We'll do a GSD weekend at your house in return for like seeing everything and the forms and all that. But
the forms and how to shred it. He built that shredder machine.
Oh yeah. The upside down lawnmower, basically.
Because getting it into the smallest particle of foam is necessary. The 2 blocks I had, the one was like smattering of small, and the other one I really got it all to the small stuff. It set up way better.
Right.
There's no voids in it. It got wet all through it. There's concrete through the whole thing is it's supposed to be like a mycelium. Like if you think of like a mycelium net, where's that piece of bone that I had?
Like Star Trek.
Yeah. I had a piece of bone from the butcher.
If you watched Star Trek Discovery, the whole new Star Trek was based on the mycelium that the universe also has a mycelium.
Oh yeah.
It was badass.
I think we watched the first season of that. I think there's some new seasons we haven't seen.
Better. And I was like,
look, it's the boys by the campfire.
Yeah.
Hey, there's some Texas hooligans.
Cameo quick before I got to roll.
Shenanigans.
Woo! God, it's dark down there.
You get some new blood? What's up?
Yeah. Hack My Solar's in the house, although Hack My Homestead now.
Right.
Rebrand.
Feedback. We're hearing a delay.
Hello.
Awesome.
They must be watching on a cell phone by the fire.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh yeah.
There we are. Hey, he had it playing on Telegram in the background.
Oh, Telegram. Yeah, you're like 15 seconds behind.
Yeah, we heard it now. So, yep. Yep, I'm hearing it still. See, you're. Yeah.
Hey, technology. So you're listening on Telegram. Bam, there you go.
Nice.
Oh, they're out. The satellite must have gone by.
Yeah.
He drops out like every 11 minutes.
Right. Yeah, I have been messing around with the Starlink up in Tennessee. And yeah, most of the time it is fantastic. I mean, it's fast. There's no problems. But yeah, every now and again, there'll be like a gap. And I'll just
So
have
if you're watching TV does the buffering work on the TV where the gap comes and goes and you don't see it?
Yes. Yeah. If you're streaming something,
right,
you don't even notice.
Yeah. Okay. So like Hulu or whatever.
There they are.
Right.
He had like another YouTube open. I don't know. He was doing some shit.
I had 2 YouTubes and Telegram open, and they were all feedbacking into the computer.
We were like watching all of you individually and together like 5 times.
We wondered if dropping that link in the groups, like, hey, like creators, come join us. A couple people popped in who were trying to watch the show. We're like, okay, you're getting booted now.
So as soon as you get viewers, you kick them out?
Well, they're not viewers.
They come in through StreamYard, yes.
They come in through StreamYard and be viewers. It's like,
you were putting that StreamYard out there all over the place. I got you.
Yeah. It was just like, all right. Hey, that was a good fireside last night. I was like, how many drinks did you actually have now that you're on adult radio?
Was he counting?
Started at 1.
1 drink or 1 a.m.?
At 1 in the afternoon.
Yeah, that was about a 10-hour run, huh?
Oh yeah, it was fun. It was like, so I was telling, did you watch Lightning for Liberty?
No.
I was telling
we
Josh,
had fun with that one.
My MO was, when you have a campfire and you're sitting around all night and you're drinking, you're talking, and you're bullshitting all night, you're talking about all sorts of different shit. Like the motherfuckers that survive at the end and grab that 5-gallon pail and throw that water on it and put it out. Are they sober?
If they are, they did it wrong.
Like that was my MO last night was, dude, this shit, we're putting this out and we've been fucking cranking all night. So let's have fun. Dude, Tim rolled right along. He was 4 bourbons deep. Ken had a couple big old glasses of whiskey.
I was popping in the comments as you guys were talking, but you would read my comment a half an hour later. So it would make no sense of where you were at.
Your comments didn't make any sense at the moment either.
Oh, they make great sense at the moment.
Last year at Squatch Fest, we were sitting around the fire and we heard a rooster and we looked at each other and went, it's 4:30 in the morning.
Fuck, okay.
My dad came out of his trailer and he goes, are you still up?
That was me at Float Fest the one night. It's like, it's 6:30. I should sleep before I have to cook for everybody.
No.
Yeah, I've done those before, and it's like, no, I think I'll stay up. I'm more likely to show up if I stay up.
Just rally, yeah.
Yeah.
That's like TSP. Once you hit 4, you might as well just go.
At a certain point, you have to have at least a partial reset. You can only do that so many days in a row.
TSP, I think it was like 4:30 or something the last night.
Yeah.
Thank God I didn't have to be anywhere the next day.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been horrible.
It was such.
Fish,
everyone else was like, I got a plane to catch. I'm like, I'm going home on Tuesday. So
Fish just announced the whole West Coast Spring Tour, surprised it on us. So my heading east for the spring self-reliance is going to get whacked because I need the Do Re Mi. They're going to play 2 nights in Seattle, 3 nights at the Greek in Berkeley, and then go play LA Coliseum.
I've never been to a Fish show.
No.
Yeah.
How are you about being around 50,000 people on acid?
I don't care. I mean, I grew up at music festivals. I just have never done a Fish show.
No, fish at Berkeley's great too, man. That Coliseum. If you're on the floor and you go all the way to the
You
back,
didn't
it's
stop
like a
drinking
movie.
after Fireside, did you? You just kept rolling with it,
Still drinking.
Maybe.
probably.
Yeah, I couldn't believe you did your show this morning. I woke up and like I rolled over and looked. I was like, "Holy shit, he
Did you
did
see
it!"
my comment? I was like, "Hey man," I'm like, "How many Midals do you have to take this morning after your hangover?"
Dude, that was a good show too. I got to
It
talk
was a
about
good
the
show.
dogs and
Yeah, that was a good
Oh,
one.
that was- yeah, that was. Yeah. Your the pod match that you got me going on. I got rid of fucking the word entrepreneur in my thing, and
that's a good idea.
Oh, it was horrible.
I think you should replace it with life coach, and you'll do really good.
Oh no, you got to get rid of. Yeah.
Put in hashtag weed dealer.
No, it's because I'm trying to find people to interview, but everybody that
Oh.
wants to
If you
tell
put
how to do
cannabis
something-
in, you'll get a bunch. There's a
I'm sure
lot.
you
There's
will.
a lot in the weed industry on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the entrepreneurial people are writing the book, so they're on
Put
the
in,
like
like,
Uncle
waves and
tour,
frequency.
so that's the ones I'm like. So as soon as I removed that, I started getting real people.
When are you going to be a guest?
I got to fill out my guest thing. I just need to sit down for a fucking solid hour and fill out all the shit.
Have you been like digging the sand out of your vagina instead of doing that, or what have you been doing?
I just
Putting more
welded
sand
up.
in, he's trying to
I
make
welded up 9 signs today. I fucking just got and then I made a 10th one.
Did welding up those 9 signs get you any interviews, or
It's helping the hip camp be cool.
Hey, by the way, Scrambler, it's been like 2 weeks and I have not gotten my invoice. I'm not gonna keep asking you to pay you. If you just want to send me coffee for free, I'm good.
They'll
I'm
get you
cool with
eventually.
it.
All
But I
right,
can't
all
pay
right.
you
I
for
did see
invoice.
that today when I was like on the way out to go weld. I was like, oh, I should do some paperwork, and then I.
This is
I was
my
just like,
problem.
I already called him on Telegram once. I'm not gonna like keep saying, man, here's my money.
Chicken Joe is down at the table right now doing the accounting and swearing. I can hear it occasionally. So, yes, you will be getting a bill
So
here
I have to
shortly.
answer to Chicken Joe. I got you.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
it's coming.
I told you to just send her a message.
I've never met her or have any contact with her. I've
Don't
only met
worry
this
about
crazy
it.
guy.
She'll understand. She lives with it.
I don't know
If
how
you
to. I mean, what am I
Chicken
supposed to do?
Joe,
Like,
I'll
go
send the
out and
money.
like barbecue a chicken to make smoke signals?
You literally just type in Chicken Joe on Telegram,
Oh,
and it'll
that's
be there.
that is what it is.
Yeah.
I should ask the AI.
Just put it in Google. Be
I
like,
need to
hey,
ask the AI.
hey, I need to send Chicken Joe a message, and it'll pop up. Don't worry.
Oh my god. Okay, so the
Oh,
the Dark Angel of Death, I swear to God, at SRF, he threw Chicken Joe's jewelry in fucking John's giant dumpster. Because SEO, John was on the other Sunday night doing his nighttime walk around thing. And I just popped in the chat just for fun. It was like, hey, by any chance at all, I was over by the fence and where you pot up your plants and stuff, but where your pallet of dirt was. I'm like, did you find a thing of jewelry laying around on the ground over there? And he like walks over to Amanda's desk live on the air and like shows underneath her desk. He goes, "You mean this thing? This was in the fucking dumpster." He's like, we were like, why would anyone throw out a whole thing of jewelry? Like, so we grabbed it out right away, and it's been sitting under her desk ever since.
How weird.
Nice.
Weird. I did like a purge on New Year's of Telegram of like all the old deleted accounts and shit that people have messaged me and crap. And I was like, oh, this motherfucker's still on there. He's still in some of my groups. And I was like, huh, whatever.
The
Let him hang.
Black Cloud of Death.
The Black Cloud of Death. He's still around. Like, he's still on Telegram. I'm like, whatever.
So he's still
like to hang.
alive. So maybe he's
You
back
still
on the
hang out
phone.
with him, Brian?
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah.
bet he does chill all the time.
Did you take him to the Seahawks game?
I'll hang out and do fucking lines of kratom.
My season ticket.
I got a link if you need to get some kratom when next time you guys are gonna hang out.
That
got the hookup,
next time Tim asks for a round robin show, I'll send that one in. Oh,
You were like, that one was up there with your rant on like the sugar industry, and you were like, you ended that shit like all pissed off, like if they kill me, you guys know I didn't kill myself. That one was
Regardless of what the letter says.
That was like the day before I got fired or after I got fired.
That was right up there. I was listening to you finishing that up while I was taking a shit in a grocery store bathroom, and I was like, "Yeah, this guy's on fire." And the guy in the stall next to me is like, "What?"
My beehole's on fire. My beehole.
It's on fire.
I need to go watch. Did you see some bullshit health organization put out a thing saying like for obese children, they are now saying you should like offer them medical interventions earlier for their obesity. And like Jack Spirko shared it and tagged Ken Berry.
Jack Spirko and Ken Berry in one fucking sentence.
Yeah, and so I'm waiting for. I think he might have put it up already, but I haven't watched it. But Dr. Berry was going to do a video on like medicating obese children under 13 instead of just.
He is going to fuck the shit out of that video.
I know. So, I was like,
he's gonna walk into that video with his dick first.
And Brian, that's like one of those 5-legged horses that Brian found in Texas.
Gone. The last project is now mine. He's left the scene.
Hold him out of the fire.
No fires. It's we almost burned half the place down at one point.
Oh, that was like a month and a half ago.
Wait, didn't they say like no harm, no foul? They try to burn that out anyway.
No, they were fine.
Yeah. They wish we did more actually.
They do a lot of controlled burns of underbrush down here because they actually, unlike say California system, so we don't have like widespread wildfires. Yeah,
that's why he's got 2 big sand roads on either side of the fence.
Right.
We have fire breaks everywhere.
They just burn it, and then it gets to the sand and stops. Everything's gone.
Yeah.
It's all pine needles, all super dry pine needles.
Yeah. Ridiculously. And it had rained like 2 days before, but like I said, it shed so much water off the top of it. If it's 8 inches deep of pine needles, it's dry as shit in the inside.
When I'm putting it 8 inches deep, it is dry to the bone.
Was there any of those ant islands that Josh talked about? Did you see
if it floods, yeah, it's bad. I mean, that's well known. Like you get that when you flood, fire.
I did the fire ants at the cemetery today.
You did?
Yeah.
You did a bunch?
Motherfucker, I was filming a goddamn headstone. All of a sudden, they were biting my feet, and I was freaking the fuck out.
You just killed a bunch of them the other day that were...
I was running around in the cemetery. I had my fucking Crocs. I was, like, throwing them, trying to get the ants off them. Some dude was, like, mourning his wife. He was, like, kneeled down in front of a headstone, and
Brian's
he's, like, watching me running around, like, throwing shit.
Doing, like, a tuck and roll.
So you're not thinking Crocs and socks is so crazy anymore, are you?
What's that?
Crocs and socks. Ant defense. Boom.
Right.
Fuck that. They'll get in the socks, man.
Yeah. Trust me, they will.
They don't have socks. You can see them and smash them and kill them.
You ever talk to some old boomer that was like, "Hey, you got ants in your pants?" There's a reason they say that shit.
Yep.
Because they all crawl up inside your shit. And you can't do anything about it. You don't know they're there until they all strike at once.
That's the thing.
Time.
Like if they get on your
1 meter, he's like, all right,
get them off. If you have them on socks and they get up into your pant leg,
you're fucked.
And they're on your fucking legs and they're on your ball sack before you know anything, and they're biting your balls, and it looks like you got bit by crabs, and there's just pussy like exploding things all over your testicles.
It's like having a bunch of little bitty like whitehead pimples everywhere.
Is that like dating a DJ or something?
And they burn and they itch.
They do. They hurt. They suck. And the more you scratch them, the more they itch.
Yes, and they pus, and they're like a blister, and you pop the blister, and it comes back twice as big.
Yep. Yep.
Sounds appetizing, huh?
It's awesome. Fire ants are great. Thank you, South America.
Wait, why are you blaming?
I like North America a lot better than South America.
Yeah, well, they came from there. So
there's a reason you live someplace that it freezes occasionally.
No, not going back there. I'll deal with it.
What do you think is worse, the fire ants or the fucking Minnesota snow?
Dude, like it was 77 today.
Dude, it was
sunny.
It was damn near 80. It was like 79 degrees on my way over here.
I was cool with that.
in January.
Here today.
Every day, every customer shows up. I'm like, how you like this January weather? It's fucking 75 out and I'm sweating.
It's the most retarded like small talk I've ever heard. He's got customers that show up, and I'm like, dude.
Oh yeah,
really?
It is.
Really? Oh, nice looking buck you have there.
What you gotta do?
Did you shoot that one on a high fence? Because it's looking kind of big. It's like a 4-point.
Hey, you know what?
I'm like, dude, if you stroked his cock any harder, you'd have to charge him extra.
Yes, but you also heard the other day bragging to each other about my shit. So I mean,
they're bragging about something.
Yeah. No, one guy shows up to check on his order while another guy's dropping off more shit, and they know each other. I don't know how.
He's like, give me that sausage, baby.
Yeah.
Josh gave me that sausage before, and it was real good.
One guy's like,
he gave me the Cajun backdoor with the chimichanga reach around.
He's like, the deer was coming out of the tree. Fucking prongy.
Represent my brand, motherfucker. God damn it. The Renegade Butcher only comes in the front door.
Can you imagine sitting in a room with us for 6 hours straight?
Jesus Christ. It gets bad sometimes.
And he's handing me like sausages.
I have 22 gigabytes of files to download from an SD card he gave me of shit he recorded from his GoPro. And he specifically says, you're probably going to have to mute all the audio because we were talking the whole time. And I'm like,
you should
you're
just
probably
put the
right.
drone on hover mode inside the building while you're working.
Like if we
dude, I had a GoPro on my chest like a fucking like a
rig.
Body cam from a cop. And I wore it for like 4 hours straight. I was like, dude, you cannot upload any of this video without checking the audio.
And I was like, oh fuck, you had the audio on?
Uh-oh. Dun, dun, dun.
Like all my ski videos, because it's just me, like especially I was skiing with kids, it's just me yelling at them all the way down the hill.
Don't go over that.
Go right.
Go right. Like giving my
oh my god.
Boost down the hill.
Look
like,
before you turn.
Okay, so the kite surfer guys have moved up to these airfoils. So now they're not like on the water, the foil's in the water, and they've moved up instead of sails on the board attached to a detachable sail. You literally just hold in your hands because you can move it any way, right? These fuckers.
Sorry, I'm doing a consult here. I'm listening, but I'll be right back.
So these dudes took it up to a ski resort, the Wing, and started playing on snowboards and saw how far they could launch. They had to get up to a critical speed to make the Wing start working. But once it was a lot of crash and burning, but once it got it working, they were jumping like 150 feet, just flying.
Nice.
Yeah, because then you could dump the Wing when you landed. Like you're screaming when you're landing, but you could get rid of it and then come out of it. It was like, because they needed a way to like get over some trees somewhere. So they were like, hey, if we had a way.
Let's just fly over the trees.
Yeah. Make some epic jump off a cliff, fly over the trees, land it, drop the Wing, and boom, some accessible hill that you couldn't get to.
I brought an umbrella with me one time while I was kayaking just to see if it would work. And it did really well. And I passed these guys in the bass boat that were fishing. And I thought it was awesome as shit until they called me Mary Poppins.
I did that once with a box kite. It almost fucking tipped me over in the Straits of Juan de Fuca in front of a ferry.
I did it with a kite, yeah.
Yeah, because the box kite only goes downwind, and you like if you got to make a turn, then you're fucked if it's tied to your deck.
They make cool
you tied it to your neck?
Deck.
You said deck. Okay, I thought you said neck. I'm like, that's not how those are supposed to work, Scramble. I don't know what kind of kinks you're into, but kite around the neck does not sound like my kind of play.
You only do it once.
I mean, maybe twice if it's not windy.
Well, in this whale boat captain, you know how they go out and go like look at the whales, and they put all the fucking tourists in those like stupid like Stay Puff outfits and like, strap them to their chairs. They're like,
what kind of whales are they hunting?
Oh, they're like, hey, look at the people in the kayak as they're like 8 feet, like a big huge boat. Like, the fuck do you think that wake's going, you jackwad? Oh yeah,
I've only done it on rivers and lakes. I've never kayaked on the ocean. I don't know if I have the balls for that.
Oh! You want to hear a great kayaking on the ocean story? So we're gonna go around the whole San Juan's on kayaks. My ex worked at REI, so she had all this trick gear that looked like we knew, like we were experts, but we'd never been fucking kayaking before.
Nice.
So we show up.
Until you make it.
Oh yeah. Rent the kayaks, right? Toss all the shit in, and it's so foggy you can't see like 20 yards off the beach. They wouldn't let anybody go out except they're like, "Oh, you guys go ahead. You're touring. Like you're on it." And I had the like compass all strapped to the deck and shit. But I used to sail up there, so I knew the area. And so we're cruising for a fucking hour, and I think we're just off. Land should be just to our right, a couple hundred yards. We're just going straight north. Dun, 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 dun. And it was way before like our Bluetoothy shit. I had big old speakers for when we got where we were going, so we could have a whole island. But I had the goddamn speaker in under the deck.
You had a boom box. You said it was before Bluetooth, and they were big old speakers. So you had a boom box with like a
no. I brought separate batteries and amp and big speakers. Yeah, I'm fucking party. Yeah. So the problem was the giant speaker cone was directly under the fucking compass. So after about an hour in the going up and down in the waves, I really look at the compass and I'm like, holy shit, the needle's not moving at all. And then I shift my weight and the pack moves and the compass starts to just spin.
Oh, it was cocked like that.
Fucking A. So now I'm like, hon, you're not gonna like this. She's like, in the phone, like close enough, like. Okay, for the last hour we've been paddling with the dead compass. So, and you can hear the Victoria Clipper coming because it's on it's a ferry that runs at jet boat speed. It's like, and that's all you can hear from miles away, and you'd have no idea if it's like 50 feet away, like gonna bust out of the fog. So it was like, okay, if you see the fucking Clipper come out of the fog,
you're not on the camera,
and down, all you can do. It skims, it's on top. So if you go down, you might live. And so we figured out kind of where we were, and it was like, well, with the current and the wind, we should be about here. So we just go north. We'll bonk into at least one of these islands before we just get into open water to Canada, and then we'll crawl up to a house and we'll ask them where the fuck we're at, because I was like pre-cell phones out in the water. Yeah, so I ended up bonking into Orcas Island, like went up to a dude's house, like read the fucking street sign, like, that's where.
You ever measure distance on a kayak in beers?
Well, it was more like joints, but yeah.
Yeah, well, that too. But
car rides were in beers.
One of the big lakes down here, I was out fishing at one point. There's this big area where there's a break the road goes through, so you got that huge fucking like wave break right there. It was a windy ass day. It was a windy ass fucking day, and it was like blowing me the fuck away from where I was parked. And so I was out there fishing. I caught this big ass fish, get this shit all lined up, and I'm trying to paddle back, but the wind and the current was so fucking strong that every time I'd stop and take a break, I'd kind of check where I was. You could track by other shit that you could see. He's like, this is like, are you trying to like do charades or some shit? Anyway,
wait, you got to go behind him. You got to pantomime the story. Oh, this is great.
Anyway,
no, Josh, you got to go where we can't see.
It kept pushing me back so far that I was, I'd stop, I'd take a break. I'm like, fuck it, I'll open up a beer because I had like 12 pack with me. It took me 9 beers to make it, and it only took me 2 beers to make it out. 4 hours fucking later.
Oh. Fucking people underestimate the wind. They get
tell a story now so I can like pantomime it, you know.
No, I saved some kids on jet skis.
Hey, here's a beer.
Hey.
Island.
Wild beer appears.
Same thing. They got
They
blown
grow
down
wild
there.
here.
We do? Fuck, I'm gonna move out here.
You guys ever drink Lone Star?
Lone Star.
Don't
Is that
drink,
like
don't
Busch?
get the Lone Star Light.
No, Lone Star Light is trash.
You will pour it in the drain.
It's horrible. But
Do they
regular
have-
Lone Star is actually a pretty decent.
I
beer.
will say a Lone Star original, full strength, high test in the fridge, nice and cold, is a decent sipping beer.
Lone
He
Star
laughed at me
Ice?
the first time that I had one, and I was like, "It's not bad.
Well,
it's really not bad."
There's a band I listened to from a long time ago, and Patty, you might know him, Kinky Friedman.
Oh, Kinky Friedman.
You ever heard of him?
Not kinky
Nope.
enough.
Kinky Friedman and the Texas Jew Boys is a old time country band. They play like old twangy
You just
country.
killed
They
Josh.
have
You should him up.
What's that?
I think you killed Josh.
I'm back. I'm back.
So they play like they got songs like "They Ain't Making Jews Like Jesus Anymore," "Homo Erectus,"
Looking it up.
"Get Your Biscuits
Oh,
in
I
the
can't.
Oven and Your Buns into Bed." He ran
Quality
for
fucking
he
content
ran
right here.
for governor of Texas. So I'm not bullshitting you. He writes mystery novels. He's a fantastic entertainer. He was on Don Imus all the time.
I
He's
knew my
even
like
got a
song three you were
.com.
bullshitting me because that would be a lot of work to make all
You
that
should
up.
get him on the
What's
after
that?
party.
What's that?
I knew you weren't bullshitting me because that would have been a lot of work to make all that up.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Well, he
yeah,
put
yeah.
a lot of
Oh
work
no,
into
no, no,
bullshitting,
no,
but
no, no.
this is
But
legit.
the song, they ain't
No.
making Jews like Jesus anymore. The first line is a redneck Jew in a bowling shirt was a drinking Lone Star beer. Some live versions he usually says guzzling Lone Star beer,
Okay.
but
Oh, he's a connoisseur. He
so
really knows this. He
I've
knows the live
known
version.
Lone Star beer for a long time, and then when I came down here and I saw it in the stores, I had to get some.
Oh,
Right.
that's funny.
Oh, here
Oh,
we
I
go.
found it too. Oh, that's funny.
kinky.
Oh, dude, his music is phenomenal. You should listen to
Well,
it. It's really good.
Yeah.
Homo Erectus, Schwinn 24, the Wild Man from Borneo, the Ballad of Charles Whitman, the guy that went up in the tower in Texas. He sings a song about the dude that went and killed all the people.
He's on Amoeba Music. It's Amoeba Music is his distributor. That's hysterical. That doesn't shock me at all.
Yeah. He runs a dog rescue down here in Texas. He's very
That's
he's a big philanthropist.
Philanthropic individual.
He and like I said, he ran for the governor of Texas. So here's the kinky.
That's fun.
He asked me if I knew Kinky Friedman. I'm like, I've never heard of it.
That sounds terrible.
You know, everybody knocks on.
Lone Star beer, talking religion and politics for all the world to hear. They ought to send you back to Russia, boy.
Oh, that's some quality music.
Oh no, you gotta let him sing, man.
Sounds like an Indian with a drum.
Oh no, that's live. You got to listen to his album stuff.
Oh, the produced stuff.
Yeah.
Oh no, his live stuff is more comedy than music.
So it's the slide guitar that really just brings.
Hey, did you see Vertrees has got a studio he built and is out in his garage or whatever he was flipping?
Yeah.
Like,
have you
heard any of his old stuff?
What?
Have you heard any of his old stuff?
Vertrees? No, when he was playing, he was more like a punk guy, wasn't he?
Rock.
Just straight rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said. He used to have long hair and shit.
Oh yeah. He's got some pretty epic stuff.
He's like, I had to get out of Nashville, man. Rock and roll lifestyle.
Yeah. His bass guitar, forever, just super long hair, Cliff Burton style.
Nice. Oh, he played bass. Well, shit. All right.
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun.
Nicole played bass too.
That's right.
Nicole sang too, didn't she?
Yeah.
Mhm.
One of these years, people will show up and play Squatch Fest. Dun, dun, dun.
If Washington wasn't so fucking far away, dude.
Oh, crime.
It's a hell of a fucking trip.
Wham.
Like a 4.5-hour flight, it's fine.
And
Okay,
the only good reason to go there is all the legal drugs.
Right. I'm like trying to
Yes.
figure out the logistics to get to like Tennessee, which is like half the distance.
Logistics, you just hop in the car and go.
I can't just hop in the car. Okay, we're not
Someone
all
called me up
stranded. We can
tomorrow
hop
and was
on your
like,
electric
dude,
car and go away. Here's Scrappy Doo. Let's go.
15 hours. Go.
I've got animals and shit, and I've got to have somebody like take care of my crap when I'm not here.
No, the animals and shit. Yeah, that's why we got rid of the
Right?
So I don't have any animals.
No.
Don't get any if you want to fucking travel.
I'm not gonna. Nope.
He's got
Everyone's
deer
like,
to
"You
cook.
want a
Well,
dog?" I'm like,
now.
never.
I'm talking about
Well,
live
no.
animals, not just dead animals.
Right.
I'm gonna have Muscovy ducks out on the property, but they are not.
We
gonna-
are?
They're gonna handle themselves. Yeah,
They pretty much
may or may not live, just like the bunnies may or may not live.
Try not to
I'm-
free range rabbits. It doesn't work well, especially with
They're-
dogs.
Yeah, I mean, we have free range bunnies in my forest, but
Yeah, the
I mean,
wild ones
sure.
that know
Yeah.
how to survive. Don't let regular domestic rabbits.
No,
run
not
around,
regular
chase the
ones. You'd have to
dogs,
like
and
just
It's
provide
gonna end
homes.
bad, maybe twice.
It'll end badly.
We have bears and mountain lions and coyotes. Like
Just build habitat. I think our little bush
You can eat
piles
all
are-
of those.
we got all of them.
Raccoons.
You don't even have to grow rabbits. Just shoot the bobcat. Eat that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good idea.
Oh, I came home
Smoke the
from
bobcat.
somewhere. I came home from somewhere like 1 a.m. and I was coming like to get to my house. You have to like go down the hill and then back up. But there's kind of a valley with the forest on that side, and there were 2 like big ass. They were coyotes, but they were big. Like just cruising down my road. I was like, that's why I
What'd
don't
y'all
have
think about the cougar discussion last night on the fireside?
I missed that.
Oh, yeah. I got them going too. I was in the comments and they were talking about, there is some cougars up by Chicago. I'm like, oh no, I've met some cougars up by Chicago. It's like, yeah, there was one shot up off Interstate 88. I'm like, yeah, I think she was about 88.
That's about the right spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
L88.
They slow down there.
Right?
Josh
Oh, my
catches up with them.
No,
Yeah.
I was running away. It's not my gig. Sorry.
Well, I like the post in my HOA Facebook group. They're like, there was a bear. We're like, yeah, you live in the woods. Like,
Does a bear shit in the woods?
Are they
Does a
sure
berry
it wasn't a
kids-
squatch?
It could have
Huh?
been a Saint Bernard that shit in the woods. Really?
I mean,
Or a
yeah,
horse,
it could have been.
not the bear.
Could have been a squatch.
Could have been a squatch.
Fucking St. Bernards eat the horse shit.
Oh, I was like,
Oh, yeah, they are. Are they eating the
Yeah,
horse
swear
shit
to
from the?
God.
You said a bunch game this weekend,
Yeah.
and now they go. If you got free food, hey, cuts down on the food bill.
Yeah,
Dude,
Free
he
food
chomped into it
and the
like
laundry
he
bill.
chopped into it like it was a ribeye. And it
Well, you
just
gotta
like, right
imagine
through
him
the
being
middle.
more
It was all
people.
over his face, and he just like wiped his face across Corey's pants, right across her thigh, and wiped the fucking horse shit all over her pants, and was like, yummy.
Yep.
Oh,
The joy of dogs.
giant dogs.
Oh, Corey said she was scraping it off her pants with leaves. She was like picking up leaves and scraping it off her pants because it was just like smeared on her pants.
Everywhere.
Oh,
That was today. I went out to ride and it was so muddy, and the dogs were running around. I'm like, do not jump on me. Do not come over here. Like,
Did they eat your horse's shit as it came out of its ass?
The best one was Eric. Eric in my group was saying that he had a dog that got old and senile. And so when he would take it for walks when they were hiking or in a campground and they would run into a group of people and they'd stop and have a conversation, that the dog would piss on his leg
I'm never having enough.
and like piss on his leg and all down his leg and in his shoe because he's like, I got mad the first time. I was like, what the fuck? And all pissed off and everything. But then I realized that when he did it the second time that he was getting old and senile, he was probably
just like,
marking me so he knew who to leave with.
Marking his owner.
Oh, that devolved really
Yep.
quickly too.
If we stop and have a group of people, I need to mark the one I gotta leave with. So let me
Yep.
take a leak on his leg.
devolved very quickly too. 'Cause what was I saying? I
Oh,
was
you
like,
were like leak a leg .xxx.
no. I was like, how dare you judge him for marking his territory and showing his affection? He's like, okay, I'm not into whatever kink that is. And I was like, yeah, markaleg.xxx is your new website. There you go. You're welcome.
Robin, are you trying to watch the show or be part of the show?
What's going on, Robin?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, sorry, I just got out of the grocery store, so I was just getting set up here in the truck.
Nice.
Cool.
What part of the world are you in?
Hey.
I'm in West Virginia right now.
Yeehaw! I used to live in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I just got
Pittsburgh,
here.
Pennsylvania, not in West Virginia.
Virginia.
Well, it's across the river, like literally. You could like throw.
Oh
it.
yeah, when I come up here, I usually fly into Pittsburgh. So,
I used to
but,
live in the United
I
States.
typically drive.
I used to live in New York.
I've been to the Pittsburgh
That's
Walmart.
not near West
I've been
Virginia.
to Pittsburgh.
I've been to Oregon before.
It's not same difference.
Oh. He
Yeah,
provides
That's just the
ourselves
oregano
Oregon.
talking.
Yeah, I'll actually be up in Mount Storm, West Virginia, here at the end of the month if the mountain passes stay open.
Just throw some chains on it. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
They have mountains out there.
It's fucking icy. Yes, you gotta.
Oh yeah,
Icy and
lots
heavy.
of them.
Yeah, where I'm going, they get about 10 feet of snow every year. So yeah, it's
Jeez.
legit.
Woo.
You would think like Virginia should be like warm, but no.
Yeah.
West Virginia is more like.
Did you see that Squaw Valley got like 8 foot of snow in like a day and a half?
Oh man.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I'm going to Deer Valley in March, and they keep emailing me. Oh, we just went over 200 inches. Oh,
Yeah.
we just went over 240 inches.
We're gonna ski until fucking July this year. It's
Oh.
gonna be awesome. I can't
It's
wait.
gonna be insane.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna
Will
be
be
in.
1,000-inch year for sure.
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
You don't have to ask.
I
Why?
skied Saturday and Sunday, and it snowed, and it wasn't supposed to be that much snow, and it just like
Yeah, I appreciate it.
all day Saturday and Sunday the whole time while I'm trying to like teach my kid and do all that stuff. I'm like,
I think we're gonna take them tubing so we can use the.
that's Snoqualmie. Yeah,
Yeah. So we can use the lift to get back up.
I love that thing. It's the best thing ever.
Yeah, and you don't die. They
You
got
don't
it off so you don't
I
hit the
mean,
tree.
yeah,
Not
you
dying
run
is
out.
bonus.
Yeah,
can't run out
added
into a-
bonus.
Sledding on mountains is, you take your life in your hands.
Yeah, you do. I'm way more scared of sledding than I am skiing
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
because you can't control any of that shit. But Brett, I did get in the
Well, at least
green.
you have a big like tube to like cushion your fall. You've got
Oh,
like this
or like
giant
inject
airbag.
you higher into the tree.
Yeah, or kill you harder. Yeah,
Just riding a trampoline down a mountain sounds fucking awesome. Why not?
right
I
into a
do
tree.
love those fucking videos though.
Upside down or right side up?
Both. Repeatedly?
Right
Everybody
side
come
up,
on
it
here.
wouldn't really slide very well.
Probably not.
Yeah.
We're
Upside
talking
down,
about a
it-
tube, but
Oh.
yeah.
I
Sorry.
always think of like the old plastic ones that
Ryan
were like
had to join the
super
chat.
death trap.
Or like the tire tubes, like the real
Yeah.
tubes, man. You get ripping and you run somebody over and they just
Mhm.
fucking pinwheels them.
They should have got the fuck out of the way.
Well,
Well.
that's the rules
I
of
would
tubing.
like print a yield sign on the front of my fucking tube and be like, sorry, man.
Metal saucer.
Oh, those saucers, those were the shit.
The
Yeah.
metal ones.
Oh yeah.
That
You
was
know
like
what'd be really
Minnesota
fun, I bet?
special.
Like hovercraft down a mountain.
Oh yeah.
So when we lived in Minnesota, I lived at the bottom of this giant hill, and the neighbor up above us was like,
I'm calling
"Stay
bullshit.
off
There are
the
no
lawn."
giant hills in Minnesota.
Well, Burnsville, when I was a kid, it was pretty fucking giant for
Relatively
sledding.
speaking.
That was just a pile
Oh,
of
they
snow.
had Buck Hill there. You drive by on the highway and you're like, oh, there's the fucking ski slope.
That
Did
was
he-
just
oh.
a pile of snow in the Walmart parking
Oh.
lot. It was not a
If
hill.
you want
It's a
an
seasonal
accurate review of Buck Hill, go back and listen to my podcast about skiing. Oh my god. I reviewed Buck Hill versus the one in
Which episode was
Michigan.
that,
It's the
Brian?
same thing.
I had a neighbor that actually worked on the ski lifts at Buck Hill.
It's the thing that's so silly is it's so fucking flat and it's like the
Did
tundra.
you
of
know
the
that? Did
Midwest.
you know that Lindsey Vaughn at Buck Hill?
What?
Who the fuck is
Lindsey Vaughn, the downhill skier, Olympic
Oh, really?
downhill skier.
Well,
She started at Buck Hill
Yeah.
and then
Yes.
got shipped to Colorado when they knew she could ski.
because that's the only skill you can get at Buck Hill is going straight fucking down. 30 seconds back up. You get really good, you get down to 18 seconds.
Yeah. That's
But
like
this-
our bunny hill at Crystal Mountain. It's like 20 seconds. Go, okay, get back on the list. Like,
But Buck Hill has a steep side that's pretty steep. But that faces the west wind and it's just an ice sheet. Yeah. Till you hit the snow at the bottom. Boom.
well, I think I got my legit crystal skier card finally because I finally skied all the stuff in the back, Green Valley and all that stuff. I
How
finally
many
got back.
crystals did you have to get? Did you like have to collect them on the way down, like
Yeah.
playing Sonic the Hedgehog?
It's like
You're
Pokemon. Yeah, Sonic. Ding, ding,
My
ding,
Pokemon
ding,
pick 'em up.
You don't want to get picked up by the ski patrol. You gotta go out of bounds and make it back in.
Is it like that? Do you like get a high score if you collect like enough rings as you go down the slope?
Dude,
Yeah.
Crystal's been doing actual.
Yeah, it's like Mario Kart or some shit. Yeah.
Crystal's been doing prize hunts
That's what
on the
I
lip.
already said that with the rings and the crystals.
They
and,
are.
yeah.
So they're doing prize hunts on the
Oh.
runs. They've been hiding prizes like in the trees and shit.
So
Shit,
are
I'm
you
here.
talking like geocaching? Do you know where they are, or you got to
Right,
hunt the run?
They put hints, and you gotta go find it.
That
They've
sounds
done
like a fun game we could play with a bunch of fatties. Just
It's
roll
on
up
Tuesday.
blunts and go
They're-
stick them in
it's-
What the hell do you have against like thick
Who
girls?
you got? Like, I know a bunch of guys that might be into fatties. Depends on what kind of fatties you're talking about.
We were talking about in my group earlier. Hey, now I am not a
PH.
fatty.
Corey wants
Last
to talk
Tuesday
about
was they had a GoPro up there.
What was
On
the
the
GoPro?
fatties?
You
They
took
had
a
a new GoPro up there on Tuesday.
I think those guys are behind again.
I think so too.
What's that?
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Are you there?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, this
You
is
guys
gonna
got
make us-
GoPros?
They hid a GoPro on a ski run, and you had to go find it and win it on Tuesday.
Oh,
Oh,
did
you got
find
to
it?
actually win it?
No, I wasn't up there on Tuesday. Yeah, they actually hide like legit stuff on the runs.
So it's like geocaching with danger.
Yeah, exactly. But you could die.
Oh man, I felt. You know how they're like you could
Well, I
die
mean, if
in
you
those.
think about it,
tree
you can
hills,
always die.
But
Like
okay,
I could
so
die right now.
I never really believed him. I was like, man, maybe
No,
not
you
really. Yeah, so I was out with the squirrel and Drew, and we were like, I don't think technically out of bounds, way off the side of Chris. No,
Yeah.
Alpental.
Oh, yeah.
And I forgot one collapsed. Whew, I'm upside down, hanging by my board in the open space of the tree well, just
Yeah.
hanging upside down.
Yeah.
So luckily we just got the fucking Motorola's.
Oh,
So-
you're like, you get me out of this fucking
Yeah,
jail?
yeah.
Back in
I'm
the
like,
flip phone
go-
days, huh?
I was like, go back to the top and follow my tracks, and you'll see they just stopped by a tree. Like, because I couldn't reach up to get my fucking bindings to
Who
let
else
myself
would kill
out.
your
I was just hanging there.
Yeah.
And then finally, a fucking ski patrol guy came by, and all I saw was this like face stick over the edge of the hole. Like, how we doing? I was like, I'm gonna lose consciousness.
I'm gonna pass out because there's
I'm like, my
oxygen.
buddies are on the way to get me though, so he's like, I'll help you out. I was fucking
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. So, kids, don't ski out of bounds without one of those like avalanche.
Well,
beeps,
there were
beeps
tree
or,
wells
radio.
on
And have it
Sunday.
where you can reach it when you're upside down. 'cause
Yeah,
you
or
wanna-
you need a whistle. But there were tree wells on Sunday off of fucking the green runs. If you took the trails around the outside, I was like screaming at kids. I'm like, you need to stay out of those trees. Like, there's too much snow coming down right now.
You'll never keep the kids out of the trees.
I know.
That's why you-
Okay, so here's
Give them a whistle.
what I discovered. So my ski kid, we're teeing him up for trying out for a race. He's either going to get it this year or next year. We don't know yet. But he says to me, I just want to ski in the trees and ski on the trails. I'm like,
that's the only place to ski.
I have an adventure ski kid, not a racer. So
All right, I'll take him out.
yeah.
We'll get him off.
This one time at band camp. No. But when I was living up in Iowa, I would hunt at like this. It was just public land. It was a little bitty spot, like 40 acres. It was like 20 acres of it was a fucking lake. So they had like the band around it. You could go and hunt, but there were a bunch of deer up there. So, my dumbass went out there one day and there's this big old tree and about 4.5 foot, there's a crotch in the tree. And I thought, oh, well, I can climb up in there. Now, mind you, I'm wearing
The crotches and
overalls,
Oh,
everything like that. I'm going to crawl up in
I
that
don't
tree
know.
and sit there and see if something walks
don't hear
by.
anything.
Hey, who's there?
How come I
Jackie.
don't hear
what's up?
anything? I can't
And
hear
Did you guys know
anything.
Bitcoin is up 5%?
Really?
Up
Wow.
over
Nice.
Where the
$18,000 on Bitcoin.
Nice.
Just to let you know.
Hey, there you
Hey,
are.
Jackie, we hear you turn up the
He's a little excited.
speakers on your laptop, and then you'll hear yourself.
I
Yeah,
actually had to switch the speaker from my external speaker to the laptop. But yeah,
Did you
we got
take
it
a
now.
moment away from making the magazine to come hang out with us? I shouldn't even be here. I've got shit to do.
Hello, beautiful.
Calm down.
Cheers to all of my late night hoarders and people getting their
Hoarders.
shit together.
I resemble that remark.
Late night hoarders. Oh, How goes the magazine? You got 4 days, 3 days?
I got,
Why
if
do
you
you have to
include
add
tonight,
stress
I got
to your
like
life
4
like
days.
that, Brian? What the fuck? Like,
What?
just
Do you have the coffee orders done for the month?
Hey, let's talk about the magazine.
the deadline of the after party. What the fuck, dude?
Who's there with you? I can't see. Brian
It's-
with the Lots Project.
It's
Oh,
me.
it's Brian and
We actually exist in the same
The meat
space.
man.
I know we're
Gosh.
both not fake, maybe, or we both are. One of the two.
I thought you guys were the same person. Actually, you were just putting on different skins.
Well,
resembling
sometimes
We
each
are.
other.
This is an AI.
Sometimes we
Okay.
we wear both skins at the same time.
Ask
It
one
takes
to
about-
tell you the story, and the other will act it out while the other's
can each
telling
only
you. This
operate
has
about
been pretty
50%
fun. Come
RAM.
up with a topic.
Oh my god, it's like pantomiming, like
Yeah,
go
yeah,
fishing
yeah.
together.
Yeah, tell Josh.
You
to
should
do
see
that.
the dude who has his hand up both of our asses to make us talk.
I want you to pretend you're both puppets and use the other's hand to control your movements.
I don't think you want to see that because
I
you
do.
know things that he would do.
I would like to see you both fist each other, actually, if I can be
Oh,
quite frank.
well. You
Cheers.
can join onlysats.com if you'd like to see
Jackie is
exclusive
joining the
content.
Hello,
Only
Miss
Josh.
Attorney. Hello.
Here, let me turn the flashy light on.
Oh, now we're bringing
like,
about
Josh
it.
can't
Now
just
we're
try
bringing
to
it
like
out of the
scare the
woodwork.
new people away. Like we have new people
they
show
just
up,
like
and
doing the
Jackie's like,
script and
"Hey,
they
let's go
show
right to
up.
fisting."
Right
I
to
mean,
15.
I run a
Right to
magazine.
it.
I know what people want to see and hear. Like I am on
What
the
kind of
cutting
disco shit he's got
edge
going on
of
here?
pop
Snooze,
culture.
New people,
or
this is
what?
Jackie.
RTAmagazine.com.
Yeah.
New
So
issue.
yeah, I'm
Right
supposed
the
to
other
do a
button.
plug, right? I'm
Yeah,
supposed to
always
tell
gotta
you
do it.
all who I am.
There. Well, holy shit! I'm about to have a seizure. What the fuck are you doing?
I have to move you guys so I can see you better because you're so far away. You're so far.
Oh,
I'm
Hey,
so
I don't know what's
blind.
happening.
Jackie has a magazine that's about autonomy and doing shit your own way.
There
And
you
she
are. There it goes.
takes articles and
Yes.
submissions from anybody.
It's
And
true.
Love
I
you.
do.
so you could be a contributor.
Yeah, you could. You could actually see yourself in print and you could see videos or ideas that you have, or if you want to share some cool shit that you're working on, I would love to hear about it. I would love to publish it.
Hey, did
Uh,
Aaron from Two Chicks
So what about
Homestead get you some stuff for this month?
Yes, Erin from Two Chicks Homestead got me some of her musings, which I'm really excited to publish. It's kind of
Oh, Aaron
her
putting you shit out. That's awesome.
her evolution to becoming kind of her autonomous badass self. And this issue actually for what month is it? It's January.
Yeah, January.
Yep.
January.
Oh yeah,
New
for
year.
January it's the
first
evolution
month
of
that you've already
autonomy.
It's March.
Oh, shut up.
So
I'll reject your timeline entirely.
no doubt, right?
Timeline and substitute my own.
So yeah, so it's all about the evolution of autonomy. We're having a couple throwback articles regarding canning. So we've got a canning 101 article if anyone wants to get into processing and storing and whatever their own food. So we've got some of that going, and then just the regular favorites, Josiah Warren and the Van Nomad Chronicles.
Actually,
Nomad.
Yeah.
I was always think.
And hey, a way to pay for your travel is Vanarchy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Kind of the way to do it. And we kind of show you not only what not to do, but also how to kind of get started and maybe some really cool ideas in a community to kind of
Fucking horrible.
get started.
Radio rock.
Yeah.
What are the frickin' frack?
I know, right? That's why I want to see them fist. I feel like
Whoa.
only one mouth can move at a time.
Wow. You should.
When we were talking about AI, we're not talking about that.
See our exclusive contact of where we're in the shop. Yeah,
Ah,
That's the exclusive channel.
maybe. I don't know. That's where all the magic happens.
Oh yeah.
You
So
get a-
hey, you got
get us alone in a room
YouTube
together.
hit 1,000. So now can you get stickers and shit? You said when you're live.
Huh?
What?
Well,
Ryan's channel. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. I can get stickers and super chats and all that shit.
Nice.
Yeah, he's like in the big leagues now.
Do you got to apply once you hit 1,000, or you got to like do anything
You
special?
gotta have 1,000.
He had to send him like 17 different dick pics, and they had to approve them all.
I had to submit a semen sample and a stool sample.
Prince Albert, I see.
No, you had
Only a stool
to.
sample.
You
Only
had
a stool.
to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in the last 20 or 12 months, and then you had to apply, and then you had to get AdSense account, and then they reviewed your account. It took like 2 days.
Okay, all right.
Wow.
Yeah. On the march, though.
Getting there.
Yep.
Once you hit 1,000, is it going faster now? Because now they're like showing you to more people. Because you're at like now you're gonna.
I'm at 1,042 now, and I hit 1,000 on Friday. So
It's kind of exponential. You hit a certain place, and you
Right,
get seen a lot more.
because now if they put you up to somebody and they watch your shit, now YouTube's making money with you, right? So that has to be
Well,
like
well,
a,
now
and it
you
also
can-
says under my name, it says 1K instead of 721.
makes him seem like a little bit more legitimate, even if that's kind of stupid.
no,
It's all appearances.
Yeah.
right. It's well,
Well,
yeah.
hey,
so-
he's halfway to being able to go live on TikTok, so I had to do it for him today.
All right, jumping in, I have to jump off because apparently I am now in charge of school pickup because certain people are flaky as shit. So,
Bum, bum, bum.
Don't talk about
I'm
your
gonna go
husband
get my
like
kid.
that.
See ya. Bye, fam.
I will fire him into the later.
See you guys later.
Oh, don't sniff too hard.
I like her a lot. I don't know if she likes me, and I frankly don't care because I like her regardless.
If you met her dad, you'd get it. He's great. He's a jazz musician. So she
Ooh, I love jazz.
touring and stuff. And he wanted to play more gigs, but I forgot it was insurance shit, right? Where they were getting barred from playing. So he became an insurance agent just so he could write policies. Yeah.
Fucking badass. Talk
Really?
about adapt and overcome, man.
Yeah, it's like, what's the rule? Oh, fuck. What? Okay, I got license now. We can play? Good.
We're playing. Fuck y'all.
Just end around that.
Yeah, he was great. So they, him and his current wife, Patty says, not my mom, came up and stayed at my brother's trailer at Squatch Fest. And
Fucking
they were
badass.
like, it's like an A-frame, but it's like
Really good.
hard top instead of canvas. And they were like,
I love A-frames.
oh, they're
Yeah.
like, there's a toilet and a free, like, this is like, hey, this is kind of like shit. So they bought a little teardrop trailer.
Oh, damn.
Fancy.
Well done.
A+.
Yes. After party worthy.
Does that say
where's
fuck
the beer?
baseball? Is that what you're talking right there?
It
Frank.
says fuck
See me go.
Minnesota.
Oh.
Over there.
I think we went through fuck Minnesota already earlier in the podcast. This is just back to the beginning.
Everything
Minnesota.
is full
Pretty much.
circle, man.
Fuck Minnesota. So you're getting a new job or what?
So this is the fucked up shit. I have a full-time job. I have another full-time job, and I'm jockeying for a different full-time job. What the fuck am I
That's what
doing?
I was like, what are you doing?
What
Are
am I
you
doing? I don't
virtual
know.
assisting it all, and then just like
Right.
you could just have 10 jobs and send it all to the AI.
Yeah, no shit, right? Except it's accounting, and I don't think the AI
Yeah.
adds really well.
No, the AI does really good math.
Does it really?
Oh, yeah.
Game changer.
You can like solve shit, and then you can say, okay, show me the proof a different way.
It does really good until it's so overused that it like crashes in the middle of a response. I've had that happen like 3 times the last 2 days.
Today,
I've
I
had
can
that
Everybody's
happen a
trying
lot
it now.
also,
Like everybody's
actually.
freaking out. So it's like, I can't handle all the people.
I asked it to go find my picture back from 1997 when I put my balls on the internet and describe my balls in the text of an Irishman, and it was fantastic.
I don't know how to respond. Actually,
Over the ocean. Sorry.
You
What
can
AI
use
is
it
this?
for anything. Ken is the operative.
Wow.
They were so fuzzy and round. yet you could see the veins pulsing amongst them.
Is there a Celtic word for peaches?
Oh, so you're saying you're asking it to write porn for your OnlyFans site?
It probably would. It won't
Yeah.
talk about butchering an animal, but I bet it would write porn.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, hell, is this fancy?
I
Did you
think.
get one?
Oh, hey, Tricky Creations is here. He says he's going to drop by.
Oh, Mikey. Oh,
Yeah.
Mikey.
Likey, he likes it.
Oh,
What's he saying?
Mikey. He's probably the one other than Scrambling I'll miss the most from fucking Float Fest since we're not
A
doing
cal-
those round
He's like
three.
a calculator adds well. Well, yeah. Calculator's not creative.
Well, then, here we have the strobe effect.
Oh,
He's just showing off now. Is this like an EDC fucking show off shit or what? What are we doing here?
what do you got there? Is that like
I mean, I can do that too.
What do you got?
Coast. Pretty sure I got a flash function somewhere, maybe.
I'm just tapping.
Oh, okay. I think it actually has a flash function.
yeah.
I got it
Some
tapped.
people
I got
it's-
the green
You
light.
can tell who's in a free state and who's in Texas.
Oh dang, we have matching
we have
lighters.
lighters here.
Oh wait.
Oh,
We're
no, not
allowed to
really.
have those.
They're both pink. Oh, look, even Robin has got some light action
Look
going
at that. Oh,
on.
he's double fisting it too. Oh, shit. Hold on.
here you go.
Hold on.
Hey, Brian.
Oh, wait.
Oh
Scrambling.
no, wait. I got another one.
2 is 1. 2 is 1.
Scrambling, I would like to request a sample of your joints so that I can order those for February also because I forgot.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I mean, I could pull one right now.
The sample of
Oh,
my
the CBD.
You got a crack
Shit.
pipe?
Oh,
Yeah,
the
yeah. I got
CBD.
it.
Yeah.
Do that.
like, why would
You could
I?
do it.
I
You
hear
could do it
you.
in the.
I'm not going to
I'm
do
not
that.
You
doing
could do it in the
my
shadow
anymore.
because
I was in the shadow. What do you think?
it'd be like
Right?
West Coast,
Hey, no,
East Coast, Texas,
South Coast.
No, yeah, what would that be? South Coast? I don't. You have to
South
go
Coast.
Gold Coast, motherfucker.
Gulf Coast.
Oh,
One with
fuck.
the
I
ants.
only grew up in
Going
Iowa,
hard
so
with
it's
the
more-
butcher over here.
Yeah, no, I grew up in Iowa, so it's
I
really
grew
more.
up in
It's really
Iowa.
more of the fucking Mississippi, motherfucker. Not that exciting. Really not that exciting. We got big catfish.
It is time to start
And big
planting.
girls.
Start the girls.
Yeah, I will. If you ever been to the University of Iowa,
I have.
roll through that campus, it's a whole different ball game than going through like Rochester.
Corn fed.
Very much cornfield. Yeah, fed like livestock for sure. Yeah.
It's like
When I had to, like, check on-
I was like,
girls
big
and
shit.
hormone milk.
I was never like, I gotta go to Iowa.
Well, I think some of the German or the Swedish ancestry does contribute a little bit, but yeah.
Like in the Amana colonies.
Oh yeah, I've been to the Amana colonies like a lot.
You
Like, it
can
was
get some
3
good
hours.
food in the Amana colonies. They do good
They've
pork
got some good
chops
fucking
there.
food. The Amish motherfuckers there, they got some shit.
I like to touch Amish people.
Yeah.
Somebody was talking about a hole in a sheet and $50. Was that on Tim's show?
That was Tim. He was last night on Fireside.
Oh,
was-
yeah.
Yeah,
the
that was
genetic
last
swap.
night.
Oh, my
Hunterites
God.
dumped
Yeah.
in to get the extra
The
seed.
old Humperites, yeah.
The Humperites.
Yeah,
The
the van
Humper
full of
ride.
16-year-old boys.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they
That
have
was-
they have no genetic diversity, so they have to like send semen.
New
between
blood.
tribes.
That was just the best description.
They
of it
send the
ever.
submarine full of semen.
Van full of young boys. I love how he says like 72 young boys. I'm like 72
I'm
virgins.
like, how the
Tim?
fuck did they get 72 boys in a
I like how
van?
he 72 virgins, Tim. Was that where you're going?
My God.
He didn't respond to that.
That was only the third glass, right? He hadn't even got to the fourth one by then.
Oh, Tim. He must mix them old fashions pretty dang strong. Though.
you should have had.
I
You
hate
should have
it.
heard him after the camera went off.
Oh God, I can only imagine. Oh man, I lost my toque.
What is that? No. What is that noise?
Huh? Sorry, I farted.
I'm hearing
My
things.
bad.
Jackie,
Yeah, that's me.
have you jarred any farts?
I have not. I keep wasting them on my kid.
Have you farted
know,
any
if you-
jars? Because that's way
Have
more
Have you
concerning.
done any more experimentation with eating different fragrant foods and farting out the same fragrance?
Didn't you do
Yeah,
like
I
peanut
have,
butter
and it
cookies
doesn't
one
always
day or
work.
some shit?
Actually, I ate Greek food and it smelled like shit.
Well, that would work. That I
Well.
mean, that makes sense. But didn't
It
you
was
do
really
peanut
good
butter
the first time.
cookies and your fart smelled like peanut butter cookies?
Yeah.
Because if
That's a
you sent me a
magic
jar, I'll give you my address. If you sent me a jar that was labeled
He's gonna send the
Jackie's-
shit to me.
Jack,
He's gonna send the shit to me. Literally.
I don't
Jackie's
have a
peanut
bathtub though.
butter
I need a
cookie
bathtub.
fart jar, I will receive that at work with Josh and open it and throw it in his face.
I don't have a
Not in the
bathtub.
shot.
What
can
I
only air that
read
shit out
is
so
I need a
fast.
bathtub.
Yeah,
to
you would need the
properly bottle my
underwater so
fart.
you could. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
step outside. It's windy outside.
I need
You
a
know you
Jackie.
both wanna fucking
I need
smell
a
my
Jackie
asshole. That was
peanut
fun.
butter cookie fart. Do you make peanut butter pie?
Is that some southern thing or is that like shitting in a pie crust?
No. You've never had or made peanut butter pie.
It's a Texas
I
cake.
don't
Look it up on Urban Dictionary.
I don't
Oh
think so.
no. You have to make a good peanut butter
Oh,
pie
my
and
God.
then eat an extremely large amount of the peanut butter pie.
I
And
feel like
then
it's like
give
two
me...
girls and one pie crust.
No. It's good. It's
Two
like
girls, one
it's
crust.
like it's like
I'm not
it's
into
like
it.
a peanut butter mousse with
Oh, it's like a
no,
mousse.
it's good. It's good.
It makes it sound like a moose too.
But if you could consume a half a peanut butter pie and then send me a peanut butter pie fart in a jar.
So
I need a
is this you
bathtub,
in your
though.
keto, like trying to
I don't have a
pretend to
bathtub.
do keto lifestyle, like trying to live vicariously through her farts.
Yes.
You're like, "Look, eat the shit that I don't want to eat.
I have a
So I
feeling
could
if
just
you
smell it.
actually had
So
a
I can just
website
smell
with a
it after
shopping
you
cart,
digest
could
it,
smell
and that'll be close enough.
I would just imagine.
I need a bathtub.
I feel like
I don't-
this is a
I don't have
kink
a bathtub.
that maybe he doesn't explore.
And
I don't
a
know.
shipping form to Japan. Money.
I could probably go on one of those Japanese game shows and win a whole lot of money for that shit because I'm small
Probably.
and weird.
Yeah,
A little bit repressed.
probably. I can totally see that. Somebody's just like, oh, shit, ha. Everybody else is like, oh.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, that was the
Oh.
most racist thing I've ever done.
No.
Kung fart.
You're in Texas. I doubt it.
No, that's up there. That's pretty up there.
I
Oh,
mean,
from Iowa, so that's
I'm not saying that I haven't been called sir a lot more in Texas than I've ever been called any of that
There is
anywhere
that.
else in my life.
There is that.
Oh,
Ugh.
I guess I am getting old. I'm getting gray in my beard, so people may be starting to call me sir instead of kid or hey.
It might be
you,
the fact that you're 6'5".
with a shaved head and a bunch of black and white
Yeah.
tattoos.
People tend to call somebody that sir because they think if either you're gonna cut me or you really could.
oh, fucking Scrappy grabbed that. God damn it.
God damn it, Scrappy.
Remember that bone you gave me at Float Fest that said I got boned at Float Fest?
Yeah, I remember.
So
You stole
yesterday I had it out here for the
Oh, your float bone?
Yeah. So I had it out for the podcast. So I wrote underneath where you
Oh, you
wrote,
had your
"I
bone
got-"
out for the podcast.
Yeah,
Damn, I
so
missed that one.
So I showed it to the screen, right? I was like, I got boned at Float Fest. Then while the shit was going on thing, then I wrote below it, I want my Flokins. Showed it to the
Yes.
screen again. And then I was
Yes.
like, ...
Oh,
or I should walk the plank. Boom. And I
yes.
was,
Did you see my TikTok about the plank walking the plank shit?
oh no, were you ripping
Oh,
on
dude,
Jackie.
you should have checked. Dude, yeah.
Oh.
I was burning them hard on New Year's.
Jackie,
Uh-oh.
That's me.
you look like an angel in
Oh
the
my God.
sunlight there. You look beautiful and
I
radiant.
don't have any sunlight. We haven't had sunlight in weeks.
What is coming?
My
What is
plant
the
light.
reflection next to your
Sun
face?
shining 3 damn days.
Yeah, that.
Oh, there you. Oh, that's
Um,
funny. It gets big when you go near it.
Yeah, that-
It's my plant light for my succulents. My
Well, your plant light for
succulents.
your succulents is making you look like an angel. It is a
An
nice,
angel that's
radiant,
wearing a
warm
shirt that
light.
says "Fuck
Growing her
Minnesota." I'm the
peyote.
It's
coolest
making you.
fucking
It's making
angel
you look
ever.
angelic. Did you know that you needed darkness for mushrooms? Correct. And
All
a
my
lot
mushrooms
brighter
are in the
light
freezer.
for marijuana.
It's like really.
I don't
creepy
grow
that
it.
he's,
I'm
like,
off
hanging out in
marijuana.
front
I
of
haven't
the
been on
only light,
marijuana for
what
like
he's
4
whispering
months.
to you.
Wow. You're taking a break, cleaning
Mm.
up. Well, you're getting gigs. I contemplated it the
Like
other
a
day. For like
THC
10
break,
seconds.
yeah.
We take a lot of those in Texas.
10 seconds. I like it. No,
I have
I
a
was
smell.
becoming a little
What?
bit like
We
Huh.
do.
addicted
Well,
bad.
yes,
Like it was
officially, yes.
changing my mood in a bad way.
Yeah.
Mm.
Sativa.
Let me, okay,
Mm.
all right.
I needed
Scramble
to
and
get
tell
my
us
head
about
right
how the
before
strain
I
she
could
was
play.
using sucked. Let's hear about it.
What was Josh's
Tell her,
question?
tell her how she needed to change strains.
We're ready for this. The conversations. It's right there.
Okay.
Oh, don't drop the ball on us now.
I was thinking about this the other day, though, too, on a different.
Push her to smoke more weed.
Well, there's 125 active compounds, and depending on which one is hot, you know what I mean? It's an infinite number of combinations, and the right weed chooses you. Bam.
It chooses
No,
you.
you know what? That wasn't my issue, though. I'll tell you what my issue was. My issue was I had
needed
been
this weed.
smoking probably a gram of concentrates every couple days.
Oh, okay. Wait a
which
minute.
is
Now
a
you
lot.
weren't telling me you were
Wait a minute.
smoking concentrates. Now we're yeah.
Yeah. So I was
You
I was
fucked it
like
all up.
heavily into it. And what was happening is it was deadening my mood so much that when I would
I think she
feel
might have
an
been getting that
emotion, I
sweet
would go through
coffee,
extreme
that's
emotions because I couldn't regulate my emotions being on that much weed. So I needed to completely cleanse to get my head right, to really kind of get my emotional intelligence back before I can partake again. So it's just being
Do I
a
have to have
responsible
emotional intelligence
partaker.
before I do that?
No,
Do you
we
feel
went way too heavy
intelligent now?
on dabs.
I didn't hear who was talking. I'm sorry.
Do you feel intelligent now?
I never felt intelligent before, so that's not changed.
Do you feel emotionally intelligent now?
No, but I feel like I'm on the right track. I feel like I am navigating a lot better and a lot more like aware than I was before.
Well, you still look like an angel in the plant light.
People don't
I'll
get
take it.
how much weed there is in concentrates. Like
Yeah.
it's
And smoking a gram every couple of days, like it was basically making me like a totally functional zombie. So
You only smoked a gram in a couple of days? Holy shit.
no of concentrate.
a gram of concentrate.
Oh, okay.
I was
like
doing
smoking
7-8 balls an evening.
No, it's too much. You know what?
It's a lot. It's a lot.
When you discover concentrates, it's like, oh fuck, it'll get me high. But then you're like, that's not what it's for.
Yeah, and the problem was at the time when I started smoking concentrates, I was working in Alberta, Canada, and I was in a I had probably 485 customers, and I was the only fucking oil and gas rep for all of those 500 customers. And so I was using it so that I could be like superhuman to get it all done. But then when I wasn't working as many customers in oil and gas, I didn't need that much. But my tolerance was so high at that point, I needed it just to get high.
That's the problem. Concentrate.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, it is. Yeah.
You got some toques?
Maybe.
It's too much.
What are they talking about? Tooting in the woods?
I think they're gonna get ready to fist each other. I think this is like the first part of it.
Might have me some beaver
Just be a
pumps.
little
They're getting their
stronger.
gas out so their air bubbles don't get in the way of their hand
Gotta
movement.
wear them even in the summer.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's a brisk
Summer.
31 degrees Fahrenheit out. Woo.
I look like a fucking angel, y'all.
Well,
I'm gonna be so happy when a UFO just shows up right behind those motherfuckers, and we're like,
It happens in Texas and Iowa. Yo.
Ooh, she's gonna be melting a little bit with the sun out.
The old
bright
sunshine
today.
going to be on there. Going to be a little bit. All right, we have our whole conversation going here. Welcome to the after party 2.
it sounds like West Virginia from the top right corner.
No, that was Canada, yo. We were talking about how the snow might be melting for our tool man Tim. I got to go home and I got to get all the tools out of my cars and I'm going to sell tomorrow. And I don't want to leave all my toques and my fucking underwear on there. That's the long underwear for you people down south of the maple syrup line.
Yeah, because if you're gonna go to the ice arena, you got to have the tools, and if you don't have the tools to fix your tires, if you lose the tire on the icy road and you end up in the ditch, then you got to go out and you got to get your toque, and then you got to put your toque on, and you got to go out and you fix your tire. But if you don't have your tools, then how are you going to get to the hockey arena? And you're not going to be able to watch the game. And then you're going to be a hoser because you're going to be asking me what the score was tomorrow when you should have just been at the game because you didn't have your tools.
And hey, if the sun shines enough and it gets up to above that old 0 degrees, so I actually mean 32 for you people down there in the south.
Freedom
get a little
units.
bit slick out there, and I might have to wear my sunglasses because it's going to be really bright up on your eyes. And I'm telling you right now, that's going to fucking mess you up more like a beaver that just had his dam broke.
Yeah, you're talking about beavers having their dam broke. When I was down in the factory and we had the beavers get loose in there, they were just running around with their heads cut off. But when they're not cut off, they're just running around. And then when they're running around with their heads cut off, they're running around a little more. And then they got in the machines and everything got fucked up. And then we couldn't have the maple syrup. And oh my God. Guys, just have a Molson. Just have a Molson. Calm down. Have an old fashioned. Go home.
This could go on till his next show.
God, fuck Minnesota in the ass with a Josh.
Fuck Minnesota in the ass with a Josh. Was that a request? Send me some sats. Oh God, I don't think we have enough lighting for that, Jackie. You wouldn't be worth the money. Who the hell is
Well,
this?
fuck you too, Josh. Wouldn't be worth
Wait,
the money.
what?
I'm worth every fucking dime, feller. All right, I gotta go and work on the
Oh my
magazine
God,
and
what
take
is
care
going
of
on?
I
some
don't
shit.
know what's happening.
Jackie,
Jackie's cussing at me and somebody's saying
Jackie's in
something. And it's
Colorado.
Renee, what is
What's up,
going on with the black
Texas?
mold in your house? And why is the
What?
Pennsylvania Authority for the Child Stealing?
what states
Why
are
are
you
they?
in?
Why are they?
I'm in the great state of Texas.
They stole her kids and put them in the cold in Pennsylvania.
Holy
Whoa.
shit.
I wonder if
Oh
they-
yeah, we're up there
I'm
in
in
the Great
Colorado.
White in Alberta.
Hey, no, we're converted.
We
Maple syrup?
learned better. We came south. We just
Peace
know
out.
how-
I gotta go. It's nice
They,
talking with you
Jackie,
guys.
love you,
RTAmagazine.com.
I got to run too. I'll see y'all later.
RTAmagazine.com.
Yeah.
Have a good night,
RTAmagazine.com.
Scrambler.
RTAmagazine.com.
roll out.
I love it. Ba, ba, ba. Da-da-da-da-da.
Dude.
Hey, we gotta hang it out too. We gotta get rolling.
Yeah, I got shit to get done.
All right. Well, fuck. It was a good show. It was pretty funny.
Man, glad we stopped in. All right, we'll holler at you later.
Later, my man.
Yo, bye, guys.
Later.
See ya, everybody.